All right, y'all. Fired up this morning. Fired up this morning. Hey, it's a brand new month. Who wants to be great? Does anybody want to be great anymore? Or do we just want to get by? We just want to get through. Aren't we striving for greatness? Are we striving for greatness in our relationships? Aren't we striving for greatness in our health? Are we striving for greatness in our financial life? Or are we just trying to get by? Are we just trying to get through the day? What's your belief? I use these videos and I hope you use these videos not to teach you something, but to remind you. Are you like, you know these things? Are you doing what you know? Or has life beaten you down? Have we gotten distracted? Is our brain, our thoughts going many different directions? Or are you focused on waking up every day to be great, to be the best version of yourself? Are you doing what you know you should do? Do you know that you can give more? Do you know that you can give more effort, more energy towards any of these areas of your life that you want to improve? Or are we okay where we're at? Again, I know you're not okay being where you're at. I know you're not okay. That's why you're here on these calls. But now we have to do what we know. It's not, remember, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Only if you apply what you know to your life will things actually change. You can know a lot of things. You can know that, right, you should eat better or that you should start a business or that you should save money. You should know these things, but are you doing what you know? You know that you have to raise your level of identity to make more money. You know you have to stay in the mindset of somebody that is thinking future, that is thinking forward, that has a vision, that is planning. You know that, but are you doing what you know? How hard is it for you to do some of these things? It's really funny, right? Like even me, y'all, transparent, even me, I fall off every once in a while with my thoughts, with what happens. Drake dropped an album a couple weeks ago. I had it on repeat for a little bit of time, right? I was listening to it, right? Normally I don't, but I was, right? And I was listening to it. He had some catchy songs in there. Just this past week, I lost my phone. I didn't have a phone for a day and a half. No phone. Imagine not having a phone, right? Got business, all this stuff. So I had to be quiet. Again, some of you, I was sitting next to a lady at dinner and she was like, I have two phones. I couldn't imagine what it's like to not have any. I'm like, that's their problem, right? Your problem is like, you don't know what it's like to have nothing, like no contact, no, like be silent, not be able to be communicated with or communicate to other people. Don't have something that operates your time. You know how many times I reached for my phone over that one day that I didn't have my phone? How many times I reached for it to look at Facebook or to look and scroll and I didn't even have it? That's programming. That's programming, right? Like it's just me naturally doing something that I'm used to doing, and then all of a sudden I take it away and I have to sit with myself and be like, man, what do I do? To that story, while I was sitting in my quiet time, I kept having Drake lines come up in my head, right? I kept having like all these lines, and I'm like, why can't I get this out of my head? Well, it's because I've been programming myself that way for the past 3 weeks. I've been listening to it over and over and over again. So now when I get some quiet time, when I get time with no phone, with no distraction, with nothing in front of me, what are my thoughts? My thoughts are just what I've been playing. That's all. But I catch my thoughts. I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about. In the midst of me thinking about Drake, I'm like, why am I thinking about these lines? I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about. Do you do that in your own life? Do you know the programming? Have you taken a day or 2 days to just be silent, to have no input, to have nothing, and actually pay attention to what thoughts are going off in your head? Is it thoughts of worry? Is it thoughts of like, I got to get things done? Is it thoughts of calm and peace and joy? Like, where are your thoughts? Where's your thought life? That's important for us to understand, ladies and gentlemen, if we want to go off and get to the life that we don't need a break from. All of this stuff is programming. It's unlearning and relearning. It's whatever you choose to put in is what you're going to choose to is what you're going to get out. That's as simple as the formula is. So the question is, what are you putting in? Are you putting in good stuff like these videos or these reminders 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day? Because you don't just have to watch them at the first thing in the morning. You could watch it again at 11 in the afternoon or 12 in the afternoon or 2 in the afternoon or 4 in the afternoon or 7 at night or 9 before you go to sleep. Like you can watch the stuff all day long. You don't have to just take it from me. Like you can actually just input it. And guess what'll happen? When you have some quiet time, those will be the things that you're thinking about. Those will be the songs that are playing in your head, is the things that you've constantly fed yourself. Right now, you fed yourself other things. This process of getting to the life that you don't need a break from is going to require you to program yourself with new things that are going to help you. Hopefully, you're thinking about pushing yourself harder, pushing yourself more than what you've been pushing yourself in May, right? Brand new month. Can we push ourselves harder? Can we go a little bit harder? Can we push ourselves a little bit more than we did before? But it's about doing the small things consistently. These are the notes that I wrote down. Again, I know you know this stuff. The question is, are you doing what you know? You know that it's the small things done consistently that make for the big wins that allow you to get to the life that you want. It's the small things, it's the habits. We become a product of our habits. Our life is a reflection of our habits, of what we've chosen to do over and over and over again for years at a time. So, what is that for you? What small things are you doing consistently? What small things do you need to add in consistently to start doing so that you can get your life to where you need it to go? These are all questions you should be asking yourself. It's a brand new month. You get another opportunity, another 30 days to go off and build something amazing for your family and for your life if you're intentional about it. Make a decision to grind. That's what I wrote down. Make a decision. We talk about this a lot on these calls. Some of you haven't even made a decision to do something. You're still counting the cost. You're still negotiating the price. Well, I don't know but if I do this, but how could we, right? Like you're negotiating it. You got to make a decision and go that direction, ladies and gentlemen. Certainty. You have to get to a place where you're certain that you trust yourself, that you know you're going to make the best decision. Yes, you might need help. You might need information. You might need input, but you got to know you trust your decision. You're going to make a decision. If it's the right one, great. If it's the wrong one, guess what you get to do? You get to change and make another decision. Doesn't mean you're bad. Doesn't mean you're not good. It just means I'm changing. I'm making a different decision. Are you taking time to make those decisions to get after the life that you want? Everything that is worthwhile is uphill. That was John Maxwell in there that said that. Everything that you want is uphill. Everything that's worthwhile starts with a challenge. If you still have it in your mind, ladies and gentlemen, that this is going to be easy, that once you find your calling, that it's easy, that once you make money, it's easy, it's not. It never gets easier. It actually gets harder. What do I always tell you? Life is not going to get easier. Life is going to get harder, but you have an opportunity to get stronger or not. You can keep listening to good things. You can keep reading good things. You can keep getting around good people. You can start cutting off old people. You can start reprogramming. You can start getting more mentally tough, more emotionally intelligent. You can do all this work, but life is not going to get easier, right? There's going to be more stuff up ahead. You just got to get equipped for it. So everything's going to be a challenge. Question is, are you up for the challenge? Are you in the gym right now, or are we sitting on the couch, the mental couch, the emotional couch, just eating potato chips and being lazy? Or are we getting up and we focusing on this because what's up ahead, you have no idea is going to come to beat you all down. So you got to make sure that you're ready for it. It might take out your family because they're not doing this type of work, but they're counting on you to do this work because what's up ahead, you're going to need the capacity for. But you don't know that yet. That's why we do this work every day. That's why we make the decision to grind. We make the decision to get better every single day. It all starts with a challenge. Make sure you know your why, your vision. All of those things are incredibly important. The last thing I wrote down was, do you expect to win? It's different than asking you, do you want to win? But do you have an expectation that you're going to win at life? Do you have an expectation that you're going to get to your health goals? Do you have an expectation that you're going to get to your financial goals? Like, I expect this. It's not if it would be nice or maybe I could. This is my expectation. I think you heard Andy Frisella in that video talk about, again, winners expect to win. Like, I'm upset when I lose because I expected to win. Like I don't go into a game like expecting to lose or expecting to just do my best. No, no, no. Like I expect to win. And that's the expectation you need to have to get into the life that you don't need a break from, that you expect to get there. It's not a if, it's not a matter of like, oh, I just hope this is not. No, no. Like when I get there, like this is what it's gonna feel like. This is what it's gonna look like. An expectation. In our text, 177 Mental Toughness Secrets says the world class has great expectations. It says in the text, says one of the greatest discoveries I made in the last 2 decades as a mental toughness coach is the realization that world-class performers are driven by positive expectations. In other words, the great ones always expect to win regardless of what they're up against. Say that again. The great ones always expect to win regardless of what they're up against. The next discovery I made is that the same positive expectation could be installed in anyone who wishes to possess it. It's the programming process. It's a programming process that's easy to do. All it takes is desire and persistence. Champions begin this programming process by creating the language they use when they talk to themselves, as well as the pictures they visualize. World-class performers literally talk themselves into believing anything that gives them a mental edge. Call it positive brainwashing, programming, affirmation training, auto-suggestion, whatever label you choose. Champions call it their ace in the hole. While most amateur performers rely on positive experience to build positive expectation, professional performers are superstars in their minds long before they're superstars in reality. Why wait for Mother Nature to produce snow at a ski resort when it can be artificially produced right now? Then when it does snow, it simply adds powder to the very solid base. Expectation works whether it's built from real experience or programming. The advantage of programming is it is guaranteed to happen, while experience may or may not occur. You can program yourself, ladies and gentlemen, to be a winner. You can program yourself to win at life. You can give yourself the expectation that you are going to win. You get to do that. You get to program that. It's not off of your experiences. It's not off of if you have won in the past, then you get to win. June does not have to look like May. It does not have to be like, oh, well, because I didn't do well in May in this area, I'm not going to do well in June. No, it could all be different. You taking the initiative to say, you know what? I have to reprogram myself. I have to unlearn some things that have me where I am, and I have to relearn some things that are helping me get to this next version of myself. One of them is this understanding that you're going to win. The understanding that you're going to win, that you have an expectation to win in life, that you have an expectation to get to your goals and dreams. It's not a hope. It's an expectation. I expect this. This has to be your mindset. This has to be your mindset, right? Again, this is about how we train up here. If we change our thinking, we can change our life. And so we're going through this process of changing our thinking so that our life can change, so that good things can happen. The action step for today says outline your expectations in every area of your life, then ask the ultimate critical thinking question, should I expect more? Like if you outline all your expectations, what's your expectation in your relationships, in your financial life, in your health, in your spiritual life? What's your expectation? Here's what I expect. And you ask yourself the question, should I expect more? Are my expectations low? Do I not have expectations at all? However things happen is how they happen. If your answer, it says here, if your answer is yes, raise your expectations and upgrade how you talk to yourself and others about your heightened aspirations. It's a brand new month. It's a brand new month. It's June the 1st, and I want you to get to the life that you want. I want you to get to the life that you don't need a break from. I want you to continue to grow and learn and become and build the capacity you need to handle what you're asking for. It's going to require this type of work. It's going to require this type of sacrifice. It's a brand new month. I mentioned this earlier. I'm going on a 10-day fast. One of my buddies here on the call, we're going to go on a 10-day fast. Why? It's to sacrifice. We're going to take a solid food vacation, right? A bit, right? Like we're doing some raw stuff today and tomorrow, then all fruit, then back to, raw stuff. We're not going to eat anything cooked. Anytime you fast and you take something away, you have to add something back in. So fasting also adds in good habits, good things, more gym time, more spiritual scripture time, more devotion. Because when you take away something, you get to add something back in. That's how we're starting off our month. Ready, ready. That's how this month is going to be different than last month. The things that I'm asking of you, I ask of myself. I do the exact same things. I hold myself accountable. I have expectations to win. I sacrifice. I do things I don't want to do. I do the hard things now so my life becomes easier versus doing the easy things now so life gets harder. I would challenge all of you this Monday, June 1st, to go in and to do something that's challenging you. If something is easy, and by the way, when we talk fasting, fast something that's actually a challenge. If you don't already like to eat, fasting food might not be a fast for you. It doesn't matter. But maybe there's something you really enjoy. Take that away for 10 days. Maybe you really enjoy social media. Take that away for 10 days. Maybe you really enjoy television. Maybe you should take that away for 10 days. Maybe it is food. Maybe it's alcohol. Maybe it's a friend. I don't know. But you can fast anything in your life. If you can't fast it, it's controlling a part of you. If it's a real challenge to be like, I'm going to take this out of my life for 10 days, it's actually controlling a part of you. Hence why you need to fast. Hence why you need to, is so you can take control, take ownership of your life in all the areas. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we're starting off the month. Shout out to Tiffany. She's also fasting. I know Annette said she's doing some fasting. Shout out to all of you guys. This is how I know you want to get to the next level. You're willing to sacrifice. You're willing to do the hard things in order so your life can become easy. Do something today that scares you, that pushes you out of your comfort zone. And let's go make this month amazing. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday. Take care.